Right, well, it looks like today I'm going to do the shakedown run on this. I'll take it to a petrol station and then luckily I can follow a route for about 5 miles that's all uphill. Benefit of that is that if something does go wrong, yeah, not too terminal, I can always roll it back down the hill. I don't have to get recovery out. The last time I did this kind of a run was on a Triumph T120. You might have seen that on YouTube. And I'd not properly put the number plate on and I lost it, and it was quite an expensive number plate. This one has been well bolted on. The reason I've had a delay is I kept getting a little bit of a fuel leak, and it turned out it was to do with the flow tights more than anything else. So I've just done a video yesterday of the flow tights and I've reset the carbs again. So hopefully today I'll be able to put at least 5 or 10 miles on the bike and see how it performs. Set the GoPro up. Better make sure it starts. I've waited till about 9 o'clock, so it's a weekday, everybody should be up. Although lockdown, gosh, it seems so quiet. A bit of choke, none of that tickling malarkey. Thank you very much. That was a shakedown run, and I'll be honest, I'm pretty pleased. It worked out really well. There's something rattling away. I'm not sure whether it's the front disc brake needs setting up properly or something. I stalled it a couple of times, but hey, that's what you expect. Other than that, it ran brilliantly. I'm absolutely thrilled with what happened. Revs through the gears pretty well. For a first ride, I did 17 miles. Quite pleased. What do I need to do next? Well, I definitely need to sort out the rattle. I'll have to find that. Perhaps pick the revs up a little bit on idle, just so that I don't stall it quite so often, although that's probably just me getting used to it. I've still got to finish the painting on the tank and put the stripes on, and I'm still thinking about the exhaust and what I should do with the exhaust. But so far, pretty pleased. One thing I would say is recently riding around on the Triumph Bonneville that I rebuilt, 72, which was 2 years younger than this, I can understand why the Japanese bikes of the era really did it in for the British ones. This bike feels pretty much like a modern bike considering it's 50 years old. It actually felt so much newer than the Bonneville does. Perhaps doesn't have the same soul, but they're both very credible bikes. I enjoyed my ride today, and I can't wait to get out on it again actually. I've had a chance to have a look at the rattle and some other bits and pieces, and it turns out the rattle really surprised me. It's the centre stand rubbing up against the chain. Apparently when you take the 4x4 exhaust off these, it takes with it the rubber bung that the centre stand sits against. Should put in a bracket. Whoever put this exhaust on never put the bracket in, so it must have been rubbing for a while. Luckily it's not destroyed, so I need to sort that out. That I'll put a bodge in at first, but then I'll come up with some nicer kind of solution that I'll show at some point in the future. Or the other thing that you might see on the video of me riding around, you might not, is the headlight, the indicators kept twizzling and such, like not quite tightened up well enough or secured enough. I'll sort that out, that's not really a big deal. Oh, and I lost my neutral light. I've not looked at that yet. I suspect it's the wiring under the tank. I'll probably have the tank off and just have a check of that, because if you remember, I did have to do a hell of a lot of work with it. But what a lovely bike. Yeah, I'm really pleased so far. Hopefully I'll get a few miles on it over the summer and I'll be able to get my stripe sorted out. I'm thinking of 2 different ways with that at the moment. So we'll see how it goes on.